Welcome to Morning Glory Farmstead. My name is Lolly, and this channel is all about gardening, animals, and nature. Okay, you guys, at the end of this video, I've got more of pigeon, I've got Sunny the chipmunk, I've got a finch on the zinnias, and I've got hummingbirds. So stay tuned till the end if you like all of the nature and chickens and shenanigans that go on at the kitchen window in the mornings. Now, to recap, for those of you who have not seen my videos, I have picked up 6 loads of free wood and pallets and things like that to use for whatever I want that would have otherwise been taken to the dump. And Pops and I recently built a dust bath with the free wood that I got and covered it with shade. You can see it in the background there, and it got me to thinking about how I need 2 more areas for my chickens. Not only am I going to need to separate my larger chickens from the bantams, but I also want to build another space to separate the roos from the hens. And the reason is I already have 2 roosters that are with their flocks, and they are really damaging the feathers on the hens' backs. And so I want these hens to be completely separate from the roos, but I do love roos because I think they're so beautiful and ornamental. And honestly, I love hearing them crow. But Rooboss and Runner are also going to get a separate area because I want my girls to have a little bit more peace. And if their feathers don't grow back in time for winter, they are not going to be able to stay warm. So Pops and I decided to make something that is 2 or 3 times bigger than the shaded dust bath that I've already made. But we're going to use the same spacers and free wood and just do the best I can. Now, I've kind of challenged myself on this. You guys, I have 5 Omlet coops, which I actually love. They're easy to clean. They're durable. I've had them for years and I've never had any problems. But I wanted to challenge myself to see what I could do in this area with all of this free wood. And it's been really tough. Number one, because it has just been excruciatingly hot. So that makes all the work harder when you're outdoors. Number 2, the types of wood that I have are very imperfect. There's lots of flaws. They're not the right size. And so I'm really having to make do. If I was just going to build a run and a coop the way I wanted to, I would use lots of 2x4s and make sure that everything was tall enough and that there was minimal cutting and that all of the angles were right and whatever. But I've got a lot of uneven pieces of wood. And you guys may remember that I'm using these fabulous brackets that I found online, and I will put the link in the description box. You can't buy them at the big box store. And I'm using T-posts so that I'm not digging holes and using Quickcrete and things like that. So I'm doing it according to my abilities. I'm not a carpenter. I am literally winging it. I guess I could say I'm chicken winging it, y'all, because this is for my chickens. But it's just a challenge for myself to see what can I do. So I'm going to make the sides, but I've got to make a roof. I've got to make the perches. I've got to make the nesting boxes and all sorts of things. So this is a huge challenge for me. I am probably not going to finish everything today in this video, but I wanted to show you guys what I have been working on. So Pops helped me with that first wall, and then he had to go. So I am working on the rest of what you're going to see. And I hope that you enjoy this video and that it gives you some ideas. And if you don't have chickens, I hope you enjoy it anyway, just kind of seeing what's going on. And I do think that by the time I'm done, the chickens are going to love it. And there is nothing like making something with your own hands and working really hard and getting to see the fruits of your own labor. I just want to mention that I go very slowly and I take a lot of breaks to get out of the heat, and because I can only stand for a few minutes at a time, I've talked about that so many times, but I just wanted to give you a quick update that I have seen some specialists. I still have more to see, so more to come on that, but I can't even get in right now. But I will be on antibiotics every single day of my life from here on out because I just can't stay well. So that is one of the outcomes of my recent appointment. So I still have to take it easy so that I don't get sick. So I work in spurts, even though I'm doing all this hard work. So I just wanted to say that so that if you guys have limitations or low energy or any kind of chronic illness or disabilities and things like that, don't be afraid to do things that you enjoy or things that you love, even if you have to take it 1,000 times slower than people who are healthy. Just do what you can with your own abilities and with your own limitations, and that's okay. We're all different, and what brings each of us satisfaction and how we do it can be different. But I would rather try, even with illness and my age, to do things that bring me joy than to just give up completely. And for those of you guys who are carpenters and really know what you're doing, just close your eyes. Look, I'm a grandma. I've got 5 grandkids, and I have 0 experience with this. I am a nurse by trade and worked in the corporate environment a long time, and so this is just something I'm doing for fun. These are a few of the boys and girls that will be moving in to this new coop and run area when I'm done. Only the bantams will remain in this area where you see those girls. So this was one of the free pallets. It's 8 feet long and it just had a few boards on it, and I took some off that were really rough or loose and then cut some pieces of free wood that I had that were a little too long to 4 feet so that they could fit on here, but it's uneven because some of them are still nailed to the pallet, and the pallet wasn't full all the way across. It just has, you know, boards periodically here and there. Now one of them looks really bad, it's broken, but it has so many nails in it that I am not strong enough to get it out, so it's gonna stay, and I'm just gonna hope that all of the other boards that I'm adding are good enough. And I'm gonna cover this with a piece of plywood as well. This is gonna be part of the flooring for the chickens, where I'm gonna put some perches and things, and so this is just the first step on the flooring. There is so much more to do with this. Now, for the sake of ease and stability, I would have preferred that this plywood had been one sheet, but I had to get it cut in half because I couldn't fit it in my pretend truck, y'all. So it is what it is, but hopefully it'll still be okay after I nail it in. Well, y'all know I take a lot of breaks, so I took a break and came back, and when it was much cooler, so right here the sun is starting to go down, so the lighting is totally different. Okay, so that's it today for the flooring. I still have a long ways to go, but I'm stopping the manual labor today, and I'm going to show you some of the shenanigans taking place at the kitchen window this morning. There is Sunny the chipmunk, and she is getting as many sunflowers as she possibly can. She knows that fall is coming and winter, and she is trying to get everything she can saved up again. She has been missing in action for a while. I've only seen her a few times, but once it starts getting closer to fall, she's back out again to collect as many as possible, and we'll see her through the winter. Now this finch is actually taking the petals off, eating the bottom, dropping it, and grabbing another one. Now the hummingbirds have been at the feeders almost non-stop. They perch on the little swings that I have right above this feeder, but I just wanted to show you a close-up. They know that it's almost time to migrate. Some of them travel over 500 miles non-stop, and so they need as much food as possible, and they really try to pack it on before they leave to help with that energy. So they're literally just sitting here at the feeders all day long, drinking and drinking, and so I know that probably within the next couple weeks they're going to be migrating. It makes me so sad when they leave for the season, and I'm so empathetic, so I feel sorry for them that they have to go so far just to get warm and to get food, but I tell you, it makes me appreciate them that much more when I see them next spring. I was actually trying to get some footage of Sunny, and I saw a pigeon out there, and I knew that if Pigeon saw me at the window, she was going to come see if I had a snack for her. She is very predictable. Hey, you caught me. I'm trying to get some footage of Sunny right now. I'm trying to get some footage of Sunny. What are you doing up here? Hold on. What? All right, hold on. It's so cute when she starts pecking to let me know that she wants a snack. Good. She has really been loving these tomatoes from the GreenStalk. And y'all look at the hummingbird. She wasn't quite sure if she should be coming to the feeder with a huge bird like pigeons sitting here, but they managed to both eat a little bit at the same time. All right, guys, as usual, thank you so much for spending a few minutes of your day with me. I will see you real soon in the next video. And until then, y'all have a great couple of days. Bye-bye.